Hello everybody, we are back here on the beginner series, and today we are going to be taking a look at a money-making method that is much more easily done than the goose hunting. Now, you won't need any extra DLC to do this money-making method, and this was actually chose by you guys. There was quite a lot of you that were saying to head to Silver Ridge Peaks and just hunt everything that I can find in the starting area, and that's how you guys earn money. So I'll be putting up some of the comments about that up on screen right now, but I figured that today we're gonna do that. It seems like it was the most commented thing for money-making methods, and it is one you can do for completely free. For those of you that did not know, you can join any multiplayer session regardless of the map, even if you don't have the DLC, so you can play SRP multiplayer without owning Silver Ridge Peaks. So take advantage of that as much as you guys can when you're first starting out. You don't necessarily have to buy a map before you actually get to try it. You can go ahead and try it in multiplayer before you actually decide if you want the map, and it can be a pretty good way to make some money. So that's what we're going to do here on Silver Ridge Peaks. Let's just go unlock this outpost, and then we're going to head up and try to hunt as many pronghorn and stuff like that as we can, because there's a ton of them around this starter area. So we need to get 1036 rifle score in order to get the poly-tip bullets for the 270, which is what we're going to be working towards today. Right now we just have the soft points, and in fact I think we're going to go ahead and get a few more because we're definitely going to need them. Well, our first victim is going to be a turkey, and unfortunately I only have the buckshot on me because I forgot to purchase some birdshot for the over and under, so not going to get full score on this, but it is just a small one regardless, so just going to get it down, and that actually got us another level, which means we can add another skill point, and I'm not sure what we're going to go for next. I think we should start working on Ambusher because we do need to get spotting knowledge up, and eventually I'd like to get to Pack Mule, so, and sight spotting also. So I think we will get a level of Scent Tinkerer, which is kind of just a throwaway point. It's not really a very useful perk, but you have to unlock tier 1 of it in order to be able to get some of the better stuff like spotting knowledge, sight spotting, pack mule, and stuff like that. So we're going to work towards these three right here in this tree, and it's going to take a bit to get them all, but they will be pretty useful when the time comes, and once we unlock them I'll kind of explain what they do also. Alright, so we went just northwest of the starting outpost, and we've got a bunch of pronghorn in front of us, so we're going to sit up and try to take down as many of those as we can. It looks like they have stopped right there, so they are a little bit farther away than I thought. It actually looks like they doubled back slightly to start drinking right there, but we're going to be able to take out a few of them, I think. They are lined up pretty well. We're not going to be able to get that 4, I don't think. It's not giving us a good angle, and with soft points, I don't really want to risk any weird shots like front-on shots, so we're going to go ahead and just take out the ones that are broadside, but this should be probably 3 of them that we can take down at least. And yeah, that's 2 down. Unfortunately, we're out of breath now. That is the one thing that you will have happen quite a bit when you are first starting out, but we can get that guy right there. And it doesn't look like we got him good, so let's try to get one more in him, just to make sure he doesn't go too far. So this is actually one of the lakes that doesn't have nearly as many pronghorn as some of the other ones, so we're gonna move up a little bit to one that is just like northwest of us, and we're gonna take out some there because it's gonna be a little bit better. This is a decent spot, but that one up there is gonna have much more pronghorn. I don't know how we managed it, but apparently the second shot we took on this pronghorn over here ended up being vital. I really don't know what we hit or how we managed that with a soft point, but we somehow got right lung. I mean, I guess that works out pretty well. Another thing that I should probably mention is we are currently hunting the pronghorn drink time, which is 8 to 10 if I'm not mistaken. So that's when you're going to be finding all of the pronghorn around the water like this. But a lot of times, even when it's not during their drink time, they're still going to be pretty close to this area. You'll find them up in these fields quite often and down in these fields. Pretty much all around this area in the fields, they can be pretty plentiful. So you don't necessarily have to hunt them in their drink time, it just makes it a little bit easier to find them in a bit more condensed area. We're actually going to use the 243 a little bit more since we do have the poly-tip bullets for it, so we'll see if it does better than the 270. I'm thinking that it might, because it is going to have a lot more penetration. but it's not going to have quite as much knockdown power. That's the only downside, but if it helps us get some more shots into the vitals, then we'll definitely use that instead. That is a bear right there. We can actually take that with the 270, so let's go ahead and try that. And I hope we got vitals. It's so hard to tell, but I think we did. Oh yeah, that's definitely vital blood. And there it is. That's a pretty good black bear, honestly. 20.80. It's a level 7. Almost 1,400 cash for that. I think this is definitely a great way to earn money. Just shooting everything you possibly can on Silver Ridge Peaks. And there is something that we're going to try next. And ooh, that is a piebald. So that is a piebald pronghorn there. Let's take that out for sure, but we're going to try something out. We recently got an update here on PC to fix a lot of the issues that came with the Rancho del Arroyo release. So I believe the stands will work again, these fixed stands. So we're actually going to go build that and then kind of just sit on this zone and kill them as they come back, because they will continue to come back until their drink time's over. But since this guy's right here, let's try to get him before he spooks. Because I definitely think, yeah, he's unfortunately spooking, so we're going to have to probably wait for him to come back in order to get him, which is a bit unfortunate. But here is one of the pronghorns, 74.40, 1,069 cash, so they give pretty decent money. Let's find this stand and build it real quick. I believe it's just over here. And yeah, it's right here, so hopefully they are working again. I've heard people saying that they are, but I haven't tried them myself, so let's see. Does it actually put you in the stand again? Yes, it does. So we're going to wait here and take out as many of them as we can. I actually forgot that we did have one more pronghorn down, so let's grab him real quickly. This was actually a level 3, and we got right lung with the 243. About 40 weapons score for that and almost 1,000 cash. So we are only a couple hundred rifle score short of getting the Hyperion Scope. So I'm going to go shoot a few more pronghorn, and then once we get the Hyperion unlocked, we'll go grab that, and from then on things should be a little bit easier. Oh my gosh. Well, that's a Diamond Mule Deer. That's not what I was expecting to find today, especially when we're just trying to gain cash for the Hyperion Scope and also get the rifle score to unlock it. That's a Diamond Mule Deer. I hope nobody's close to us. It looks like we're good, so let's just let this thing calm down, and then whenever it comes back to us, we will try to take the shot. We have 270 soft points. That's pretty much our only option here, because the 243 poly tips I don't necessarily want to use. I think we'll wait for a broadside shot and then go 270 soft points. I think that's going to be the best bet for getting him down quickly. We just got to make sure we hit the shot. Well, there it is right there. I don't actually think it's going to come back to us, and I don't have the 22 on this account because of the fact that it is a DLC. Actually, he might come back. It's really hard to tell. Oh yeah, he's definitely not. That's quite unfortunate. We're gonna have to chase him down. We will get him eventually. It just is gonna take a bit of extra chasing, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this guy did spook off, so we're gonna have to track him down. But for those of you that are interested where we spotted him, we first found him right here near this road. Well, actually, it was kind of like out here in the field where we first spotted him, and then he's run in this direction. But this is the general area, and it's very close to where you start out on Silver Ridge Peaks, so you can get to this area pretty quickly. There he is right there. I don't know if we're gonna get a shot here, but we're gonna move uphill a little bit so we can hopefully have a little bit of a better angle on him. If he gives us a broadside, we will take the shot. I just don't know if that's going to be possible here. It's in just such a strange and rough area, and all we have is the beginner scope and some 270 soft points. Definitely not an ideal scenario. But if he can just give us a couple seconds, we will definitely take him down. I just want to make sure that we're not going to mess up the shot, because with this setup, we easily could. This is not an easy shot to make. Oh, but he did stop. He did stop, so Now is going to be our chance, I think. And that should be good. I think we just sealed the deal on a giant diamond mule deer. Unfortunately, it is the ugly rack that still needs to be fixed, but it's better than not having a diamond, I guess. So, I guess diamond number 2 on our account is going to be a mule deer, provided we got that shot. And it looks like we did, so it looks like our second diamond's a muley. And I've got to give a big shout out to all of you that recommended that we go to Silver Ridge Peaks to try and grind money for this beginner series, because otherwise we never would have found this diamond right here. This is a beautiful mule deer. Well, I mean, not really beautiful, but it's a diamond, which that makes it beautiful. And there it is, 340.60. This is actually the biggest one I've ever killed with this weird bugged rack. So it is quite the ugly mule deer, but that is a pretty cool thing to find just because it is a diamond. And we're only like level 9, I believe, and this is our second diamond, so I'd say we're off to a pretty good start. We're doing pretty okay. Unfortunately, it did cost a bit of money to tax him, so we are going to have to earn some of that back, but I think we still have enough cash to buy the Hyperion whenever we unlock it, so we should still be okay. So we do finally have it unlocked, and we also have enough money to purchase it, so there we go. We now have the Hyperion 4-8 rifle scope. This is one of the most important purchases when you first start out in Call of the Wild, because it is a great scope. It's going to greatly improve your chances at hitting an animal vitally, because you'll have that extra zoom to reach out at further distances. It really is a game changer. We are also only a couple kills away from getting the next item that we need unlocked, and that is the 270 polymer tip. So we're going to go get a couple more rifle kills so that we can get a little more rifle score, and then we will also try to make our way to this outpost that's over here, because it's a pretty good outpost. It's going to have, or it's going to give us access to those 2 lakes, and they are great for pronghorn, elk, bear, and turkeys, and pretty much everything that you can think of that lives down in these plains areas. Well, there's a turkey right there. I suppose we could shoot that with the 270 just for a little bit of extra rifle score. It's not exactly an ethical kill, but it will give us a little bit of rifle score at least, and at this point in the game we can use anything that we can possibly get, so we're going to take that shot. And there he is, a 410 turkey that gives us 27 weapon score, so not as much as a ethical rifle kill, but it still gives you some. So anytime you get a chance, take out whatever you can with your rifles if you're trying to build the rifle score up. But I do now see something that is meant for the 270. That is some pronghorn. We can reach out to these guys much better than we could previously now that we have a bit of an upgrade to our scope. Let's also take this turkey out if we can, since it's just going to be on our way over there. And then let's see if we can get locked onto one of these. I think we will try to take out that guy if we can. And then one more as we are already aimed on them. And if we can get one on the run too. And it looks like we did. There is the turkey. And now we just have, I think, 2 or 3 pronghorn to pick up. They're actually all coming back now, so we might as well take out a couple more just for good measure. And for that little bit of extra cash, because we will definitely need it. And there is a bunch of them running off now. I think we can maybe get this. And we hit it for sure. Got it on the second too, so it should go down somewhat quick. I'm going to go ahead and claim all of these pronghorn, and then we will head over to the outpost and purchase some polytip ammo for the 270, because we should have it unlocked after all of this. Well, since she was just going to kind of chill there, figured we might as well get her down too. I think there was actually one dead next to her also, so that's kind of a double kill right there. Well, not really a double kill because we killed it a little while back, but one died right next to it, so that's 2 of them in one spot. Saves us a bit of time, a little bit of extra cash, and I think we're way past the amount we need now, so let's just hop straight over to that outpost. And here we are finally at the next outpost, and we now have it unlocked. And we should have the Polytip 270 rounds unlocked also. I'm curious what other guns we've unlocked too, because I think we've gone a little bit over what we needed for the 270 rounds. So let's see what we got here. So at the 7mm is going to be at 1925. That's not that far off. What else could we work towards? Let me know down in the comments if you guys think we should start using the DLC weapons now, or if we should wait till like level 20 or level 30, or how far you guys think we should wait, because eventually we will start using some of the DLC stuff, but I want it to be later in the series. I guess kind of to simulate somebody who's been playing the game for a while, but isn't quite max level, but has decided they want to start spending money on DLCs because they enjoy the game. So we're gonna just slowly introduce the DLC stuff, but we're not gonna do it all at once. But we do have the Polytip 270 ammo unlocked, so we're going to go ahead and get 50 rounds of that to start out with. This is going to be so helpful. It's going to make it so much easier to take shots on a lot of these animals, especially the pronghorn. We can probably take any angle of shot with the 270 now on something like a pronghorn without any worry about it not penetrating. So that's going to be amazing. We also have a perk point that we can put in, and you guys already know that we need to do breath control and steady hands. So let's start with breath control. That is going to be so huge because we've had really a lot of trouble keeping our aim steady and our breath held, so that's going to be super helpful. And next we're going to work towards the wobble decrease, I believe, as the next one. And then after that, we'll go straight to getting the zeroing perk, because it is also very useful, and once we get to it, I will talk about that some more. But it's a must-have perk. Alright, so we are now in the lodge, and I believe we are going to put our mule deer right here for now, at least until we get something else to place on this platform. That's pretty cool that we managed to find ourselves a diamond. It was the last thing I expected to find, but this once again just goes to show that you don't have to be high level to find diamonds. It all just comes down to knowing where to look and how to hunt them, and a lot of times you'll just run across them randomly if you're in the right places at the right time. And since we were hunting areas where there's a lot of animals that go out to feed, that's why we ended up finding a diamond most likely. But if you guys have any more suggestions or questions or things that you think I should go over for this beginner series, be sure to leave them down in the comments. Once again, this was a viewer requested money making method to show off, so that's why we did Silver Ridge Peaks, and I think it worked out pretty good. We made a decent bit of money, leveled up a couple times, and got a couple things unlocked that we needed, along with finding a diamond mule deer. So all in all, I think it was a pretty successful hunt. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you are brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click the like button, and ring that notification bell so you guys will never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video, or what you think we should cover in the next beginner series episode. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!